Big Brother 25, 25, BB 25, 25. I need my hairbrush. 25, 25. Let me get this ready. Big Brother 25, 25. Where's that? 1 second. We're going to talk about this. I need to brush my hair. I just came out the pool. But BB 25. Yo, where's my hairbrush at? No, I'm streaming something. I ordered the food though. Where is this hairbrush at? Here it is. Need to brush your hair, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, very fun, non-serious, quick BB stream. I wanted to talk about what's going on in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? I haven't podcasted about it yet. We're going to do our first podcast on Friday. Let me make sure my sound's working. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. Anyway, quick stream. Haven't really been able to talk about BB25 yet. Been super busy. Tomorrow, Katie and Josie are going to go live to talk about everything on feed, so that's fun. And then I think our first recap is Friday, but I have some free time. I just ordered a pizza from Pizza Hut. And I was like, I got some time to do a very non-serious stream, so shout out to you if you're joining us tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up yet. I think I'm gonna take it down because this isn't a podcast, right? This is like a random stream. Anyway, I want to talk about the BB25 house guest for a little bit and giving some opinions and all that fun jazz while I wait for my Pizza Hut. Let me add an F tier because you never know who's gonna be in that. But anyway, fun cast so far. Quick stream or not to rank without Lavina, I'm sending you the link right now. Now I'm obligated. Hold up. Let me send Lavina the link. We need Lavina in the building. My bestie. You know the vibes. Lavina. I'm gonna DM it to you on Twitter right now, Lavina. We're gonna talk about a little bit of it. But I don't usually. Yeah, we can't listen, Joseph. I agree. We cannot. Oh, you're at your parents, so leave me alone. Anyway, we got some vibes here. This is a very fun cast. And I just want to give a couple opinions before we do like a podcast in a professional setting because I have to represent myself a little bit better there. I can be unhinged when I'm by myself. There's nobody to stop me right now. You know what I'm saying? But fun cast. I wanted in the future, I want to do like a Venn diagram to show like the house dynamics, but I was too lazy to set everything up. This is supposed to be quick and easy in and out. But anyway, let's talk about these people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might get a lot of this wrong, so this is why you guys are here to tell me what's right and what's wrong. Let me see. Why didn't production talk to Cameron? Listen, we'll get to Cameron when we get to him. I have some opinions on that. Let's talk about it. So this girl, I believe her name is America. America is in a very, I'm not going to say good, but she's just like there. She's in a very neutral spot, right? I'm pretty sure, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but she's just kind of like there right now. I know that I need to find the chart where it has everyone's alliances, but I'm pretty sure that group that has like I think her name was Caitlyn and Jag and Kristen and Jag and all of them. They're like good vibes on her, but they ain't really working with her. You know what I'm saying? But she's just there. No one's really working with her. There's people that like her, but like she's just there, right? And that's very fair. I see Joseph America's there. I'll put her in D. For me, if you're mid, like if you're just like there, no one's really coming after you, no one's really hating or liking you too much. You're just like literally like an NPC. I'm putting you in the middle of the mid, which is C. So it's like so mid. There are alliances there. There's a five bitches. That's Cerie's alliance, where we're going to get to her in a second. And then there's a handful. But when the war occurs, she's not really going to be catching any strays. I think people are going to try to recruit her. So It's fun. Um, anyway, let me gosh, you got the typing. Hit comment. I was at a, I was at a professional wrestling show last night. What I missed? Shaw J. What do you didn't really miss much, man. Feeds are very crazy. Doesn't Big Brother come on tonight? Hey, in 30 minutes, it's lit. So this is a perfect time to do this. Anyway, make sure you watch that episode. But um, to have a better in-depth analysis of the whole cast, Katie and Josie will be going live tomorrow. Just let y'all know that. But anyway, let's get to Blue. So Blue is a very interesting player to me. I think Blue right now has an opportunity to either do very good or very bad. You know what I'm saying? Wait, let me get my sound effects because y'all already know what I need to do when I say certain things. She's going to either do very good or very bad. I say that I think with the handful, she has a good foundation. I think Jag really likes her. I think that he's starting to prefer her over Kristen. She's she was in good graces with Serene and all of them, but obviously word's starting to get back to these people that she's kind of all over the place. So, Blue was in a prime position and someone can correct or tell me who's the person who told Jared about the handful. Let me know. But I think before all that, I think Blue was in a really good spot to kind of play the middle for a little bit. Now, with that being said, I don't think she's in a bad spot. I think that she gets an HOH. I think she can cut some deals. I actually have a lot of faith in her as a social player. Strategic. It's way too early to be seen. I'm gonna be real with you. Outside of Suri Fields, none of these people are great strategists right now. But I don't think Blue's in a bad spot. Like my philosophy with strategy is that even if someone knows that you're doing good, you're working with certain people, I think a lot of these people are too afraid, especially at this point in the game, to really take a shot at someone. So you can be very big, commanding as presence. You can be in a power position. If they're not going to do nothing, then who cares? You can tell people what to do, but if you ain't going to vote me out, you ain't doing nothing. I'm going to be real with y'all. No one's an S. This is a very messy house. I'm going to put Blue in B for now. I think she's in a solid spot. I don't think she's really running anything, but I think that she has a good option. Let's look in the chat real quick. Natalie, Lavina's saying she's going to put her hands. Saying, you're talking about Cam. Listen, we can get the cam. Let's get a camera real quick. He's about to come up anyway. So Cameron, Mophead. So very controversial figure in the Twitter streets right now. I think Cameron thinks he's a better player than he really is. First and foremost, he is included in the handful, which is interesting, but he's not really in a power position. He constantly is kind of giving his opinions on what he wants to do, what he wants the handful to do, what shouldn't happen. But little does Cam know, he's not in the driver's seat. So it's he can be I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But as long as that core three of Blue, Kristen, and Jag are there, it does not matter. You know what I'm saying? So he's always going to go with the alliance. Now with the comments, obviously, I think there's some, what's the word I'm looking for? I think there's a little over exaggeration with the cotton comment. First and foremost, I will say that because that was a reference to dodgeball. The chicken comment, I didn't see it, but obviously that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So you guys know better than me. If that was something malicious, shame on him. You know what I'm saying? I've seen two different opinions on social media. I've seen some people saying he was making a racist remark. And then I've seen some people say that he was referencing to because she's cooking all the time and she had a plate of chicken recently. I don't know. Not knowledgeable enough to speak about that. But if he is drawing, he's drawing. And then there's the recent thing that happened today. It was the I'm going to hit you comment. I don't know how him and Kristen's relationship is. So I don't know if they were doing it in a playful way or if he was literally just like, I'm gonna hit you. I don't think he was literally gonna hit her, first and foremost. Like I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I know Stan Twitter and me, we're mortal enemies. But I think they're a little overreactive. Regardless, if she feels uncomfortable, it doesn't matter. It's not good. But so yeah, Cameron, he's on thin ice with a lot of fandom. But in terms of a player, he's in a okay spot. I don't think he's anyone's main priority. And I think he's a little in over his head. That's the best way to put it. But Cam, I'm not that impressed. But like I'm not off on him. So he's at least in the line. So he's garnered to be over America. He's at least in something, right? I might drop America down like Joseph said earlier, but we'll have to see. But that's Cam so far. We don't want to miss Big Brother, so let's speed through some of these. So name. Somebody in the chat help me. I forget her name. Bowie. It's Bowie. Bowie. Bowie is interesting. I think the house likes Bowie. I don't think Bowie is going anywhere anytime soon. I made early comparisons to Gen City preseason, and I said that because Gen City was so unthreatening that people just ignored her. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bowie's kind of like that, but people actually like Bowie in comparison to Jen. You know what I'm saying? She is being included in the Bye Bye Bitches Alliance, which is cool. I'm very curious to see how these two alliances clash because right now it's like a war for like getting the stragglers in the middle for like extra numbers. But on top of that, we don't know what either alliance is going to do once they get in power. I feel like Felicia would make a big move. I don't know if Serene actually would. I don't know if the handful would. This is like a game of cat and mouse right now. I think everybody is just waiting for someone to make the first move, because everyone's so aware of the alliances. But Bowie is a part of the Serene alliance, which is cool in theory, and I think they have more numbers than the handful, but it's going to come down to comps. And it's cool because Big Brother has a lot of luck and mental comps early on, so there is an opportunity. But as far as it goes, when it comes to those physicals, I'm very afraid for Cerise faction here, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But since she's not in the prime seat within her alliance, Cerise alliance, I'm gonna put her right here, and I'm going to move America down because America isn't in an alliance. These two are. So these two are both included in the big alliances, but neither one of them are really running anything, if that makes any sense. So that's what we're going to do for now. Could change. Next one, this guy, he's Zach's brother. What's his name? I'm still learning names. Guys, help me. It's a very short name. It's getting to me. It's coming to me. Somebody help me real quick. Corey, thank you. Nathaniel on the roll. Corey. So Corey is a very interesting player for me because I've seen a Corey before. This is the player that everybody makes a big mistake not taking out early. He is the nerd archetype that is very knowledgeable about the game. I think that he's really bad socially. I think he is solid strategically, and we don't know how he's going to do physically. He's a very, very interesting player. I will be honest. This is a major mistake to not take him out week one because I think he could do some real damage. He is 21. I think he's going to be a force in mental comps first and foremost. If he gets lucky, he gets like a physical or a luck comp, that's even better because he has been nominated, which is more than enough. Well, he didn't get nommed by the people. He got saved. But he is at like a point where everyone's chattering in his ear that like they don't really rock with him. He can feel it. And I think that he's willing to make a huge move if he ever gets in a position of power. He is being brought into the handful, which is pretty cool. I think he would take a shot at Serene, not early, but at the right time. Like, this guy is very scary. The nerd archetype in Big Brother is a dangerous archetype. I think of Ian. I think of Steve. I can even Nicole Franzel a little bit, where it's like, um, these people are supposed to be taken out early because if not, they're going to get slept on until the end of the game and completely dominate the game. So they are making a major mistake keeping them in here. He's not in any power position, but he has a lot of one-on-one alliances, which I like. He's very knowledgeable. He's seeing things that a lot of other people aren't seeing. He's not perfect, and his social game is abysmal. I will be honest, but I like him, and I have a lot of faith in him. I have a lot of faith in Corey, which is crazy because I didn't think he was going to make it out this week, but I have a lot of faith in the guy. So I'm going to put him, even though I'm going to put him over these two. You know what? Bold decision. I'm putting him in B. He's not perfect. He's not perfect. I know people are going to see this and say like you're dumb, but future reference, you guys are going to come back to this, be like, he knew what he was talking about. I just see a lot of good in his game strategically, especially how he navigated himself off of the block. I was very impressed by that. He just needs to clean up his social game, and I think he's a very dangerous player. He needs to cut some more deals. I know Hassim would go for him, but in my philosophy with strategy, it's always good to have an enemy. And I think at least if everyone knows that at least one person is coming after you, everyone else is going to not worry about you because they're like, I'm not going to waste my HOH on Corey. Hassim's going to take him out. Why do I need to worry about that? You get what I'm saying? So I like Corey. This is going to change probably by next week. If you guys want me to do this weekly, let me know. I'm not opposed to doing a little solo tier list with nobody else, and we can chat. I'm not opposed to this. This will be cool. But I'm not. I like Corey. Anyway, let's keep it moving because Big Brother comes on soon. Could Corey be this season's Victoria? I don't think so. I think he's way better than Victoria personally. Weekly ranking, yeah, weekly ranking would be dope. To be fair, Isaiah Riley was scared to listen to Corey. Yeah, I agree. But it seemed like Riley wants to protect him too. So that's cool. I kept calling Riley Kristen. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, but this time next week I'll be good. Speed Warden. All right, so Felicia, very shocking, but she's fun. She's not perfect, obviously. I think she's a little bit of a klutz. But she's in a really good position with Cirie. I think that Cirie wants to take her at least a final four, at least a final three if she can. I don't know how Felicia is going to do in comps. Like the notion is, oh, old people aren't going to do big and good in Big Brother. But we have Jerry. All right. So like I don't know. It's too early to tell how these people are going to do in comps. But if she gets an HOH or a veto that's important, she's going to make a big move. She wants to make big moves. She wants to get out power players. I like what I'm seeing. It's just, it feels a little too good to be true. But I like what I'm seeing. And I'm going to put her at the top of C. I want to put her in B, but I'm not sure about her just yet. I can see her being a block star a little bit too. Let's wait and see. But I really like Felicia. I like what I'm seeing. Very surprised. Like I feel like if Cirie wasn't here, a lot of these older players wouldn't be getting a chance. But like Cirie is such a game changer, so I'm happy. I just know Cirie's not on here, so we'll rank Cirie at the very end, and we'll do our own little thing. But okay. Next is Hassim. All right, so Hassim is, hey, what's up, Jacob? Hassim is like every paranoid type of player you've ever seen combined into one, right? Like this guy, first of all, I don't think he's that game savvy when it comes to game awareness because he's kind of taking anything he hears as like a fact. He's being told lies pretty often and he kind of believes them immediately. Not good. But one, he's being brought into the Bye Bye Bitches Alliance, which is dope. He's with Cirie. I think they're going to keep him around because he can win competitions, because he just won a veto, a very, very important veto. It seems like the handful, they're not working with him, but they're thinking that they can pull him in as a number, and it's very, very wrong. Like they're very incorrect about that. But I'm not off of his team, but I'm not impressed. I don't think he's good strategically. I think socially, you can tell when the guy is lying if you look at his face. But I think his comp game might buy him some weeks here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Hasim, uh, I'm gonna put him. Do we put him? What do you guys think? Do we put him over or behind Cam? Because I think he's a C tier, but do we put him in front of or behind Cam? Because Cam, he's in the Alliance, but like, I don't know. I think that there's a shot. I think that he might be behind. I'm gonna put him behind Cam. I'm gonna put him behind Cam. Before Cam. Okay, good. So we're on the same page. I'm not too strong on his team, but he's gonna be here for a little bit. I think he's gonna win some comps, and that's good. But before Cam, between Felicia and Cam, Hasim can be a bit messier than Cam though. Yeah, that's the only reason I put him behind him. I completely agree. Izzy, up and down, man. Izzy is like, so Izzy is in, if you see the traders, Andy spot, right? She wants to be one of Cerie's minions on purpose, and she is a little too in over her head, and I'm liking what I'm seeing sometimes, but this last like 24 or 48 hours, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, she talks so much. She believes that Cirie was going to get backdoored for some reason. She's just a little delusional, but I think as long as Cirie's in the game, she's going to be here for a little bit. Unless Cirie just wakes up one day and is like, look, she knows my secret, let's get her out of here, right? Izzy also could possibly win a comp that we're not expecting. Like, I feel like she's going to sneak a comp win in here once at some point. But when you look at that side, Izzy's not the first thing you think about. Let's just be real. So Izzy is going to be sitting here for a little bit, but I'm not that impressed. So I'm going to put her behind his team. We got 9 minutes. Let's hurry up. Wait. What time does Big Brother come on? It comes on because I'm so glad I ordered a pizza. Big Brother, does it come on at 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, guys? Let's Big Brother 25 comes on time. Unless somebody says in the chat before I do. What time does Big Brother come on? Because I want to watch Big Brother. Somebody find out while I'm gonna keep talking. Jag. So Jag 8. Okay, so let's speed through this. Jag, I like what I'm seeing. I think he is going to be a ringleader for this group. Both Blue and Riley want to be his number one. I think the issue with Jag's game is that everybody knows what type time he's on right now because of Riley. And I think he's going to have to play a more upfront game now than he anticipated. He doesn't know he has to yet, but sooner rather than later, this guy is going to have to start making some big moves and kind of control this alliance, So if he really applies himself, he can really be a force. I really like Jag. I'm not going to lie. I like Jag. So I'm going to put him up here. I'm not going to screenshot this one, but hindsight, I'll edit Cirie. I'll edit Cirie in this picture afterwards, but we'll come back to this. We'll come back. Jared is really mid because I think Jared has sparks of a good player, and then he has a lot of sparks of a bad player. I think obviously it's good that he's with Cirie. I think that Riley in the other side think that they can pull him in, which is great. The guy just talks a little too much, and he's blowing up Cirie's game little by little. If he can just zip it, they will not know what he's doing, right? But I think he can probably win some comps. I'm not off on that. I think people like Jared. People want to include Jared in things. But when push comes to shove and it's time to pick a side, once Jared shows his loyalty towards Cirie, it's all gloves off. Like, you're going to need to win some stuff because that other alliance, a handful, they're going to come straight for the guy. So only because he has a leaky mouth as well. I'm not going to put him in B, but I'm going to put him at the top of C. I think he's doing the best out of all these players. And the more I add, do we want to drop Bowie? Yeah, let's drop Bowie. But yeah. You think behind Izzy? Let me see. Behind Izzy for Jared. Top B for Jared. See, it's crazy. Everybody's saying different stuff because he is such a mid play. It's hard to project where he's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm with Joseph. I'm gonna put him literally like C is mid for me, and I think that he's a very mid player. I got to see how he handles adversity because he's going to have to face it at some point. I think he might get targeted before Sari. We're gonna have to see. They're very hard to rank. I agree. Um, my girl Kristen. Unfortunately, she's an F. I do think she's going to leave this week. I think she just made a lot of errors early on, and even though she could recover, it's a little too late. I think. I don't think there's going to be any room for fixing this. I don't think Sari and Co are going to like blow their own spots up just to save this girl. I just think it's done. And you hate to see it. She could have been such a fun character, but she just found out that Jared and Felicia threw her under the bus today. The other group has an alliance without it. She's done. She's done, and you hate to see it, but that's how the game goes. You can't tell everybody everything. You know what I'm saying? So sad to be her. Luke, not doing too hot. I think I'm gonna put him at the bottom of D. I think Luke could be brought into something, but some people don't like Luke. I think Luke is portraying himself to be dumber than he actually is. And I think that he's just going to be fodder. If there was a backdoor target, Luke would have been that backdoor, So he's bottom of D. He's not doing terrible because some people did want to bring him into the handful, and I think Izzy also is interested that he's not in that group and might try to pick him up. So I'm not off him yet, but he's got to clean things up. He's not doing too hot. Matt, speed run. We got 3 minutes. Matt is also a very mid player. I don't think anyone's coming after him. I do see him winning some competitions. I'm not gonna lie. People like Matt, but he's also with that group and he has like no power. So I'm gonna put him. No, I'm gonna put him. I'll put him above Izzy, behind Hasim. He's also just like not enough information really to pick up on the guy. What's Nicole doing? She's got to be in D. I don't have no idea what this girl is doing. So I'm gonna put her top of D. She's not in anything. She's cool with Sari, I guess. Like she's just there. So she's just there. She had a great day. Interesting. I'm gonna have to catch up on that. Like I said, if you didn't hear it, Josanne and Katie will be doing their first live feed update tomorrow. So make sure you check that out so you learn what's going on. We got 2 other people. You got Red, who I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon, but I can see him being a casualty of war. I think it's unfortunate that he kept saying, I don't want to make any big moves and I don't want to make any alliances. Like, what you doing, my guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And Red also, he seems like people really like the guy. I think that the handful want to bring him in, but they're kind of off on him, because he said that. So Red, just like Nicole, is going to go in this D. This D is full of people who are not really, outside of Bowie, not really in an alliance, but I put him behind Bowie actually. These people are not in an alliance, but they're also not being targeted. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, we got Riley. Very messy. I think people like Riley, but this girl's messy. She believes everything she's being told. But she could win a comp. She has a mind for strategy, but it's not that good. Very unpredictable. I'm gonna put her over Hasim though, because actually no, yeah. I put her over Cam. Perfect. Because the problem is that she's really scaring away Jag, and that's not good. Jag is somebody that wanted her, but now he's like, I think I want to go final 2 blue now, so that's not good. And lastly, if Sari was here, I'm putting Sari right next to Jag. I think her and Jag are the ringleaders of this group. I think that they're both going to have a very interesting rivalry this season, and I'm here for it. But look, big brothers on y'all. That's all we got today. See you guys next week. We're going to let's do this. I like this format. I like just talking Big Brother. So next week we're gonna rank on Sunday. Let's do that. We're gonna talk about ranks on Sundays. Like I said, live feed update tomorrow. Recap of the week on Friday. Cross fingers that we're doing exit press, guys. But thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you follow, join the Discord, join the Patreon, and all that fun stuff. And we'll see you guys later.